Hi everybody, it's really nice to be back. I don't know if you remember, but a couple of weeks ago we started working with our primary colors. Remember we were working on our ice cream scoops that were red, yellow, and blue, remember? So red, yellow, and blue are our wonderful primary colors. They're called primary colors because these are the colors that we base ourselves in to create more and more colors. So today not only we're going to remember our primary colors, but we're going to learn how to mix our colors together. So for today's project, what are we going to need? We're going to need a pencil. We're going to need a red and black marker. They can be thick or thin tips, it doesn't matter. We're going to need a paper towel. We're going to need a little bit of water, just a little bit. Then we're gonna need anything that has a circular surface, okay? So we can do a little circle. It has to be small though. Then what else are we gonna need? We're gonna need also a palette. You don't actually need the palette. You can use a plate or some flat surface that you can mix your colors on. And you're gonna need red paint, yellow paint, and blue paint. What are red, yellow, and blue? That's correct. Those are primary colors. So we're going to need our primary colors, our palette to do our project. Now, what are we going to do first? We're going to use our circular base right there. Let me see. Here. We're going to use our circular surface, and we're going to trace a little circle. Just like that. Okay? Now, what are we gonna do? We're gonna make a loop, one. We're gonna do another loop over here. Two. And we're gonna draw a third loop right over here. Three. Now what else are we gonna do? We're gonna do another loop here, one. We're gonna do a second one here, two, and we're gonna do a third one here, and three. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a flower. So what are we gonna do with our flower now? This is the nice part. I'm gonna grab my palette. I'm gonna put my finger into the water just a little bit, like that. I'm gonna put my finger in like this. Mix a little bit of my red. I have red in my finger, like this. And I'm gonna tap on my first petal. So once we're finished with our red, our first primary color, red, what we're gonna do, I have my finger that's kind of dirty, isn't it? So I'm gonna grab a little bit of my water here. But first I'm gonna grab my paper towel. I'm gonna clean my finger up, just like that. Get some of that paint out. See, you're not gonna make a mess because you're gonna just use one finger. And you just clean your finger like that. See, my finger is clean. Okay, now let's continue with our other color, our second primary color. And that one is gonna be our yellow. Same thing, finger. Let's get back to our third primary color, that would be blue. So, as you can see, I'm leaving one space empty, red, white, yellow, white, and now I have to paint my blue right over here. So, finger in water, finger in paint, and let's start coloring our third primary color, blue. we can see our primary colors that are red, yellow, and blue. And we have our 3 white spaces over here. Why did I leave these 3 spaces in white? Because now we're going to learn how to mix colors together and create a new one. So I have my red and I have my yellow. And I wonder what would happen if I put some red paint over here, just like that. And I put some yellow. Always have your finger clean to mix up your colors so that way you won't ruin your regular colors over here. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of yellow and I'm gonna mix this up with my red. Okay, so let's start mixing. Mix, 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 mix. And what color do we have now? What color did I create? Can somebody tell me what we created? What color is it? It is orange. So mixing yellow and red, we obtain orange. So in between red and yellow, we're gonna have our orange. So let's start coloring our orange. Okay, as you can see, we mixed up red and yellow and it made us orange. Now we have another white space over here and it's been between blue and yellow. So what does that mean? It means I'm gonna explore and I'm gonna see what comes out of blue and yellow. Just let me get this really fast cleaned up. There we go. So I have my yellow, and let's see what happens when I put some blue on it. What is going on, guys? What color is coming out? Can somebody tell me what color it is? We have green. Yellow and blue make green. Oh, that's awesome. You're gonna have so much fun doing this. So let's continue with our paint. In between our blue and our yellow, we make our green. So this is amazing. We already have a first secondary color mixing up red and yellow that made us orange. Now we have our second secondary color mixing up blue and yellow that made us green. Now we have a last empty space over here, our last white petal. And we have to know what's gonna go on if we mix red and blue. So let's make a try for it. Let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of red to my palette right there. Clean up my finger. Don't forget, you cannot mix up your colors. Clean your finger up, get a little bit of blue, and let's see what happens. Can you see the difference? It's kind of dark right here, but look, it's turning violet. So let's color our last petal violet. Okay, so we're done with our flower. So we have our third secondary color that will be violet. And we have our red, yellow, and blue that are primary, orange, green, and violet that are our secondary colors. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab my pencil and I'm just gonna put I. I'm gonna put a heart. I'm gonna draw a heart right over here. Love. Color. Once you have it nice and neat, and you're happy with how it looks, what you're gonna do is grab your black marker and you're gonna trace what you drew with your pencil. I. After we're done, fill in with the red marker your heart. There we go. And finally, as any other artist that there can be, you have to put your signature on it so everybody can appreciate what you've done. So, my name is Sandra, so I'm just gonna put Sandra right in my bottom right. So it's Sandra Robinson. Let me see who my artist is by writing your name. As you can see over here, I have a beautiful flower, colorful flower. I have I love colors. I have my name on it. And you can see right here, my hands are pretty much clean. I didn't make a mess out of myself with the paint. My palette is really clean. My table is clean, and I only used a paper towel. So, I hope you enjoy learning what primary colors are, what they can become as secondary colors, and I hope you love your flower. You can't imagine how much I'm missing you guys. I can't wait to see you. Until we meet again, hugs and kisses for everybody. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye for now.